everyone, and welcome to another TreePlotter PARKS tutorial. In this video, we will be going over work orders. Let's get started. The work order management system for TreePlotter PARKS has similar functionality to the work order system in TreePlotter Inventory. When you have work order management added to your application, you will see a work orders layer in the Layers dropdown of the interactive legend. Select the work orders layer and view the layer by status, crews assigned the work orders, priority, category of work, or any other custom display you have requested. Once you have the work order layer selected in the interactive legend, to add a work order, click Add, then click on the location of the map where you would like to add the work order. The work order details form will appear. First thing you can do in this form is select an inventory layer you would like to associate your work order with by selecting a layer in the default inventory dropdown. This step is optional. You can create a work order to contain records for more than one layer in your application. In the Details tab, you can fill out any detail associated with your work order, including name, crews the work order will be assigned to, the category of work, notes, status, priority, any photos or attachments. The location of the work order, user it was created by, and the date created or modified will be filled in automatically. When finished, click on the Work Records tab. Work records are the work tasks that live within a work order. It is important to note when you specify a specific inventory layer in the default inventory dropdown, only column details associated with that layer's work records will appear in the Work Records table. If you choose a default inventory layer to associate your work order with, all work records will also be associated with that layer. You can add any work records, otherwise known as work tasks, to the work order here. To do this, click on Add. From here, you can link existing work records to be associated with your work order. You can choose which features you would like to link to this work order by selecting a point, multiple points, a polygon, using the advanced filter, or through the asset ID. To add a work record to an asset that is not yet on the map, click Add Non-Inventoried Work. If you do not select a default inventory layer prior to creating a work record, you will be asked to select a layer when adding a new work record. This will allow you to link a work order to more than one layer on your map. To learn more about work records and their complete functionality, check out our support site at support.treeplotter.com. Once you have your work orders linked to the layer asset and added to the work order, you can track your work order status by clicking on the Tracking tab. In this tab, you will see work order status, who the work order was assigned to, the date, who created the work order, and any notes. To link costs with your work orders, click on the Cost button in the top of the Details form. From there, you can calculate a precise cost of the work needed on your assets. You can edit the labor, equipment, and materials needed. If you cannot find the labor, equipment, or materials in the cost calculator, you can manage those by adding them to the lookup tables with the Add button here, or in the lookup table editor found in the hub. As you can see here, when applying a cost to your work order, the work order cost will update in the details form. With the Print and Email button, you can send an email of your work order directly to your maintenance crews or print specific details of your work order. In the Labels tab, you can label the assets that are needing work and preview a copy of the report or email in the Preview tab. Click Submit to send the work order to the email specified or print the work order. When selecting the Print option, a separate window will open where you can save to a PDF or print to your printer. To easily change the status of your work orders, select the work order status in the top right corner of the details form. To schedule work, you can repeat the work order a specific number of times with due dates and a start date. This will help you keep track of work orders that need to be done by a certain date or work orders that are done on a frequent basis. When you add a number greater than 1 to the number of times you would like the work order to repeat, you will be able to view duplicates of that work order with different dates and all work records or tasks they contain. The work record to be completed date will update with the future date when that work will need to be done. When signing into your application, you will see the work record due dates in the Notifications section of the Hub. When you click on these work records, a filter will be applied to the asset containing those work records. If you navigate over to the legend and select the work orders layer, the filter will persist and you can find the work orders associated with the work record notifications on the map. From here, you can click on the work order and update the work order or records in the details form. When all the work has been completed for this work order and you are ready to close it out, click on the Closeout tab. Fill in whatever details for the work order and work records you would like to update. You can opt to send an email to the selected recipients. To format your email, click Advanced, where you can type in a subject of the email, who the email is from, recipients of the email, and a message. You can also update your data using the Update option here. The Update option has similar functionality to the Mass Updater tool in the Hub. In the Closeout form, include the date completed and any notes, and click Submit. Similar to other layers in TreePlotter PARKS, you can manage your work orders in the Data table. Open the Data table, click on the Work Orders section, and from here, you can view your work orders in a table format. You can edit the views of your data table by clicking on Views. Here, you can select which fields you would like to see in the columns of your data table. In the data table views, you can also sort and apply filters to your data. When finished customizing your view, press Apply, and you have the ability to save your view to be used for later. In the Hub, you can run reports on your work orders in the Reports section. Open Work Order Reports and select a type of report. Type in the title of your choosing and apply a filter on your work orders to only run reports on the selected date or already closed work orders. Click Run Report and a new window will open with statistics on the selected reports, including count, costs, and details. In the Hub, under Data Tools, you can export out your work orders in a shapefile or CSV format. The Advanced section allows you to export out the photo names and attachments associated with your work order. Now you are ready to organize work efforts at your organization using the work order management system in TreePlotter PARKS. Thanks for watching. For more information and support tutorials, visit our support site at support.treeplotter.com.